In this session, we'll talk about Jenkins. We'll be setting up the Jenkins environment. Well, you must be aware about Jenkins. Jenkins plays a very vital role in DevOps lifecycle. So we'll be actually going to install Jenkins and setting up the required environment. I'm in my EC2 console. Here I need to launch another machine on which I'll be setting up Jenkins. Let's launch one machine. I'll be going with Ubuntu Server 18.04, the free tier one, with the same free tier eligible, one virtual CPU and 1 GB of memory. Let's leave it as such. For this root volume, let's take it for 10 GB, since we are actually trying to not to incur any cost during our whole project. But in production setups, we don't go for such small sizes machines. We have to have at least 100 GB EBS root volume. Let's add one tag. So the name I'll say like Jenkins. Let's configure the security group. Let me tell you, I need to add one custom TCP rule here because the Jenkins by default runs on port 8080. That you can also configure by going in the configuration details of Jenkins. Let's anywhere. Okay, review and launch. Okay, just launch it. So the machine is now launched. Let me rename it as Jenkins. Maybe while writing the tag we missed something, or that's why it's not appearing here. Okay, so we have the Jenkins machine ready. We'll open MobiXterm. We'll do SSH. Okay, just upload the private key file. It's devops.pem. Okay, well, the username is Ubuntu. So now we are in our about to be Jenkins machine. Let's update the repositories first. Sudo apt update. It will take some time. Well, for Jenkins, it's totally Java based applications will be requiring a Java JDK. So let's install OpenJDK 8. Sudo apt get install OpenJDK. Let's go for the 8 version JDK. Okay, so it will also take some 30-40 seconds to install because the file size is for 27 MBs. It's about to get installed. So the Java OpenJDK has been installed. Let's check the version. Okay, so it's build number 1.8.0. Well, that's fine. Now we'll head over to installation of Jenkins. Let's open the Jenkins repository page in the browser. It's pkj.jenkins.io. Well, this is the website where you can find the Jenkins file for the different flavors. Since we are running Ubuntu, so we'll be requiring Debian one. So these are the installation steps that we need to follow. So we'll be copying this, copy, paste it over here. It's done. Now we need to add this entry in the apt sources.list. Let's copy this. Sudo nano slash, well, the directory is /etc apt sources.list. In the end, just add this line. I've already copied it. It's done. Let's save the file. After that, we need to update the repository. It will add all those changes. It's done. Now we need to go and install Jenkins. Sudo apt get install Jenkins. So Jenkins installation will take around 4 to 5 minutes. I'll be fast forwarding this video just to save time, but casually it takes around 5 minutes because you can see it's a file of 66 MBs, so it will take a significant amount of time. So the Jenkins installation is almost complete. Let's wait for some more 10-15 seconds. Well, the installation is complete now. Let me check whether Jenkins is running or not. Sudo service Jenkins. It's successfully running. It's in active state. Well, it's fine now. Let's pick the public IP of this Jenkins server and we'll be opening the Jenkins console for the first time. Let me pick the public IP of this Jenkins server. Let's hit it in the browser with the port 8080, the default port. So for the first time we need to enter initial admin password that we can easily find in /var live Jenkins secrets. Okay, let's head back to our console. cd var live Jenkins, it's in secret. Okay, we have this initial admin password. Let's copy it. We'll paste it in the Jenkins window. Just paste it over here. Let's do continue. On the next page we'll be asked to install the plugins. So we can here customize like whatever plugins we want, we can select them. Let's go for the suggested plugins. So this step also requires some time, so it will take around 2 to 3 minutes to install all these suggested packages. It's like, so you need not to go and select the packages because you don't know like what are the basic ones that are required. But if it's like if you are limited to certain set of packages, then you can select them. Well, after installation also you have the option to install the plugins as well. Let's wait for some time for this plugin installation to get completed. So it's about to get completed. Well, it's done now. It's for the first time I need to enter some admin username, password and the email address. Let's give some name. I'm just going for the Jenkins. Okay, just confirm the password. I'm just using the default one, aws101 tutor@gmail.com. Save and continue. Well, here it will show like on which URL this Jenkins will be accessible. You can copy it, or it's the simple one, the public IP of the Jenkins server, and it is running on port 8080. Let's save and finish. Start using Jenkins. So this is the home page of Jenkins. We have now successfully installed Jenkins on one of the EC2 machines. Let's head over to the next sections where we will study about the master slave configuration and we'll be setting one for our project.